Oh, I just realized Rich is actually facing the wrong way. That's my bad. Sometimes when I don't see people for move for a second, I can't tell.
Got it.
Just correcting that now.
Yeah, so what do we think? What is each deck gonna need to do to get ahead? Rich having the full suite of counter spells, that's certainly gonna help him, I think, disrupt the early game of Death and Taxes. But we've seen tonight that Death and Taxes can be really resilient.
Ken,
And
yeah. Oh, what is
that
that?
turn 1 Aether Vial is gonna get dazed. That's
Ooh,
really
nice.
important for Rich, I think.
I think so, yeah. Definitely put Jason ahead a bit if that gets online.
Legacy Council, if you are looking for an opportunity to play on stream with a less competitive deck, that is the Monday stream for you for sure. We like to play brews in different formats on Mondays.
Yeah, and Mondays usually works as kind of a qualifier for these Wednesday streams. So the Wednesday stream, you basically have to like win 3 or more matches on 90s MTG to even qualify for the Wednesday stream. So yeah, so this is the competitive
Mm-hmm.
deck stream, as you were saying. Counterbalance now.
Here,
That's gonna be good.
Counterbalance, able to be played off of an island in the plains versus Astrolabe. Boo, but fine. Here is a Spirit of the Labyrinth on the stack, revealing a Force of Will, so that Spirit of the Labyrinth is going to land. Well,
Yep.
welcome, C4.
C4, we're here. We've been here the whole time. Where were you?
Yeah, we're jamming on Mondays and Wednesdays and sometimes Tuesdays.
Sometimes Tuesdays. Yep.
Man, that Spirit of the Labyrinth coming in for 3 also. It's so good.
It hits hard. C4, thanks for the follow. Welcome. People are saying we need to defeat the interloper. Yeah, so what they're talking about is Rich Cali is not from New York City, and when we first started streaming, Catherine's also not from New York City, but when we first started streaming, it was just the New York City players, and Rich doesn't live in New York City, so he's not one of the original group.
Mm-hmm. That Spirit of, Skyclave apparition did get dazed. So these tempo counter spells, which I feel like we don't see all that often, are slowing down Death and Taxes, who wants
Hmm.
to be doing that to their opponent.
Yep. So, oh, okay. He didn't play anything yet. Okay. I thought he
Solving
passed the
turn
turn
and
for
a
a second.
pass.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Swinging with that Spirit of the Labyrinth again. That thing is going to end this game pretty quickly with 3 power.
Yeah. Reminds me of what Delver wants to be doing, starting to swing in as soon as possible with the 3 toughness. 3 power.
Yep.
Definitely not 3 toughness.
Yeah, C4.
Recruit of the Guard is so good.
Yeah, it
Sorry, go
is. Yeah.
ahead.
No, I was gonna say uh, when we first started streaming in April of 2020, I was just streaming with people I know from the New York City area. Um, as far as the players that were on stream, and since then, like Rich, like Catherine, Rich is actually in New York State, but not in New York City. But we've added a whole bunch of other cool people to our group, so it's kind of not the case anymore.
Stoneforge off the top revealed a brainstorm, but Stoneforge did get Force of Willed, and Rich is gonna end of turn fetch, so he did not want to draw that brainstorm.
Yep.
Yeah,
Oh, you're
I'm
in New Jersey,
Chicago
nice.
over here. We have had folks on from England, as far as England is, I think, our farthest.
Farthest is Australia. Australia.
Australia, that's right.
Yeah. That's that. I don't know if unless we put somebody on the moon to webcam with us, I think that's the
Mm-hmm.
farthest we're gonna get to go. What do you think?
Yeah, from New York. I think so.
From New York City, yeah. From me personally, yeah.
That land in play is the Flagstones of Tarkir. That is from the Death and Taxes list that Jason pulled. I know he was saying he's not a huge fan of it. He thinks its risk level is too high to Wasteland and other disruption.
Hmm.
All right, that JIT is not going to resolve either. Oh man.
Was that off a counterbalance countered?
I think that was based on what I see on the battlefield, that I did not actually see what countered
Yeah,
it.
I didn't see what was on top. Maybe chat saw it.
Preordain, top, bottom.
Dread Horde. Maybe that's what was on top. I
Probably
don't
a
know.
Dreadhorde, yeah.
Well, Dread Horde Online is good for Cali. Let's see if this plow is
Yeah.
available for Jason.
Yeah, interestingly though, Kelly's only targets in the graveyard look like they are preordained for that Dreadhorde.
Yep.
Jason is not on the Yorian Death and Taxes tonight because he wanted to pull this list, which recently won, as Thraben, you told us, the Legacy
Legacy Showcase
something
Challenge. Yep.
challenge. Here we go.
Yeah. Thank you, Tinker Target, for the sub. And the question from Tinker Target, everybody, is thoughts on Astrolab as a possible banning. Before I answer, chat, get your answers in, and Catherine, I'll pass it to you. I'll give you the hot potato and make you answer the question. Thoughts on a possible Astrolab banning? What do you think?
So, for those of you who don't know, I do really love Pauper, and I love that Astrolabe got banned out of Pauper because I really want the color pie and the things that restrict you in that to be part of the game, and I think Astrolabe breaks the color pie, so therefore, I do not think it should be part of Magic. I think it should be banned
Okay. What do you think, chat?
on philosophical grounds. Thanks for the bits, Firebird.
We are in Jeskai Mentor versus Death and Taxes. We're in the thick of it now. All right, now for my answer, I guess. I'm assuming the question is, should we ban Astrolab? Right? That's what everybody's talking about
Yeah.
here.
Mm-hmm.
I will say, and this is the final ruling, because Wizards calls me and asks me what they should do.
Right.
So I'm the final ruling here. We should. Are you ready, everybody? We should not ban Astrolab. That is the final ruling. That is my call.
No.
We should not ban
That
Astrolab.
Swords to Plowshare, by the way, just got
It's been decided, folks.
counterbalanced to, I think, a Brainstorm. It was rough.
Okay.
It was rough. I don't know
Okay.
what the Pithing Needle's naming.
Wow. All it took for
Oh,
me.
it's naming Mother of Ruins. Ugh.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like Gothmog said, the first time someone tapped a Plains to cast a counterspell, I was over it.
There have been mana filters through artifacts and other colorless cards in Magic for a very long time, and the final ruling has already been delivered. We should not ban Astrolab. And as soon as I said that, actually a couple of moments ago, everybody left. There's 0 people watching now. Everybody.
Yeah, okay. Fine.
So I just ruined the whole stream.
Okay, there are filters that go through. I do play them in Pauper also. I don't think they're, as good. We've got Prophetic Prism, for example, is a filter but it costs 2.
But it doesn't cost a
Costs 2.
snow mana. You have to have a snow mana for your Astrolab.
Uh,
Very, very hard to get that. Can't get that in standard until Kaldheim, right?
That's
Cosmic
true.
Coil, Cosmic Coil wants to know how long will my no ban be in effect for? It will be in effect until 2022. 2022.
Okay.
There's a 1 year contract every time I make a call on that.
Okay. Got it.
Dreadhorde doing some work here though.
Yeah. Filtering through those cards, able to fill up the graveyard with even more 1-mana spells because we started off with just a Preordain and now we've got Ponder and Swords in the graveyard.
Yep. Uh-oh, somebody wrote a book in the chat. I think
I know.
Astrolab should be banned because it causes differences between the colors to be eliminated. and it allows 3+ colors to exist with almost no drawback. It's just too good. Add to that add to that its cantrip status. Remember Chromatic Sphere, everybody, and Chromatic Star, and its 1 mana cost. While Snow is a bit of a drawback, the card itself makes Snow Deck work. So
Wait,
essentially, as
wait,
a
wait, wait,
card,
wait, wait.
it supports its own restriction. So I personally think that the Snow drawback is simply not bad enough, and that it should be banned.
I know we've
Um,
talked about Astrolabe at length, but you cannot compare it to Chromatic Steer and Chromatic Star because those only happen once.
but they draw you a card. That's all I was pointing out. They draw you a card.
Fine.
And they don't cost a Snow
We've
mana,
got the
which is very
Mentor
hard.
going off, by the way. Now we got
You have to
Mentor
build your whole
nonsense.
deck around Snow stuff. But
Oh, such cost, such cost.
but I will add a complaint to my ruling. We did not get Snow Hate in Kaldheim, and I've written hate letters and called the hotline at Wizards 6 times a day since Kaldheim spoilers started. I'm very upset.
Yeah.
Hi,
Hi,
Roland.
Roland.
Roland
Can
is
you
here,
be the
everybody.
voice of reason? Because Chris is on a we should have Astrolab thing right now. It is a lot. Hey, I'm actually level 1. Welcome with the raid. What magic were you guys playing tonight? Welcome, welcome.
I'm assuming vintage. What's up? What's up, Justin? Thank you for the raid.
Vintage.
I'll stop my Astrolab talk now that a whole bunch of people showed up.
Yeah.
I'm half joking, everybody, but I'm just messing with everybody. But I am not really strongly for a ban of Astrolab. That's really it.
I'm actually level 1. Thank you so much for your vintage content. I have definitely stopped by as well. Passing back over to Rich, who, yeah, he's got some stuff going on. The mom is upside down, by the way, because it's being named with the pithing needle. We're not doing like a wirewood symbiote situation.
Yeah, it's not a confused creature like in Pokemon. Is it upside down to be confused? I don't know. Maybe I haven't played that
I
game
don't
in
know.
like 15
There's
years.
like all the different directions mean something in Pokemon,
Yeah.
and I just know it's a lot of coin flips. I feel like Pokemon is all coin flips.
I think it's like confused or poisoned or something if it's upside down. All right, here's the
See, I
fairy,
think
everybody.
Arcanist is a build around and has restrictions that go along with it. So I'm down with Arcanist.
How do I feel about banning Arcanist? I'm not for banning Arcanist because I have 4 of them. I'm just kidding.
That Teferi is going
I'm
to
not for banning
bounce the
Arcanist.
Stoneforge. Oof. Combat time coming in. And then we're going to get that trigger on the plow, and it's probably going to get the Thalia. Indeed. We got triggers for days, prowess, and make another token. Oh boy.
Yeah, this is getting ugly. How much damage is that?
That's a lot of damage. 6, it looks like. Wait.
Okay.
Because of the prowess, it's going to be 8?
Okay, so it looks like Jason's up at 13. I must have had life totals wrong. Sorry, everybody. There must have been some life gained at some point. I missed it.
Mm-hmm. We've had a couple of swords traded, so that would make sense.
Yeah.
C4,
yeah.
I would love to hear what chat thinks about Kaldheim and Legacy. I was really excited for this set, and I hope that it does have an impact in the end. Because we're not the best at figuring out stuff at spoilers, so we'll see.
Yeah. One of our friends of the show, Peter Vanderham, put together, and I'll just share the link in chat to his tweet. He does some pretty good legacy evaluations, I guess, of new cards from new sets, and I found that I agree with his initial assessments of cards, and just check that out. It's pretty good. Peter, let me make sure I got the name right. Yeah, Peter Vanderham.
Awesome.
Check that out.
The Stoneforge Mystic this time is going to get a Sophie, which is going to be able to turn off the Dreadhorde Arcanist kind of as a blocker, but I think that Sophie's going to the Dreadhorde is always going to be wanted attacking. Does not turn off the monk, unfortunately.
No.
Favorite
So
planeswalker? Oof. Chat, help me out.
your favorite planeswalker is um
We
Tibalt.
talked about this.
And yet, did
Yeah.
you tell me who your favorite planeswalker is? Because if you did, I forgot.
I think we did. I decided it was like, what colors are you? And I decided I was Rakdos, and then I was mad because there weren't any good planeswalkers in Rakdos, the weird Duretti and such. So I
Angrath.
don't
You're
know.
Angrath. I don't even know what he does.
I'm gonna be Ren and Six. Whatever. Ren and Six is amazing. I'm gonna
Yeah.
be Ren and Six.
All
I
right. You're
play it
Ren and
in
six.
Jund,
I'll be
and it is its own Pokemon.
I'll be what planeswalker should I be? I'll be oh, you know who I am? Teo. Teo.
There you go. I know.
He
So that
kind of
is a
looks like me
scoop
actually.
for Death and Taxes. Them monks and
Yep.
Dreadhordes got there. My decks, yeah, Force of Will, fair enough.
Ooh, blue green madness. Yeah, that would be cool.
Never forget.
Cuz I was thinking like, okay,
Another one for
let's
High
say
Tide.
you the viewer, Wizards of the Coast calls you tomorrow and be like, "You're hired. We want you to come work for us, and we'll pay you whatever you want. And we want you to come and help us test cards for new sets. But here's the deal: we want you to pick a Fringe Legacy deck, and we have to make cards to boost that Legacy deck to tier one." And what Legacy deck everybody would choose?
When noticed, Stompy. Yeah. I don't know what these cards would be, but, Here's the Aether Vial. This is, last game we weren't able to see that Aether Vial resolve turn 1, and here it did. So let's see if that makes a difference. Wow, that mom got bolted right
Yep.
away. Enchantress. Jeskai Mentor. What?
Cosmic Oil wants me to write a letter of recommendation. Listen, I paid off a lot of people for this.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, a lot of bribes.
Spirit of the Labyrinth on the stack. It resolves.
Tribal druids or elements. I mean, nobody has mentioned Psychotog yet,
Elementals.
and that's really a shame.
Yeah.
Enchantress is a good one.
We should
Sorry,
do
go ahead.
Stifle Knot. I'm gonna go Stifle Knot.
Stifle Knot. Okay. I
I
think
don't know what it would
Enchantress would
mean.
be a cool deck to have in tier one.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I guess the next level question is what needs to come up to tier 1 to balance the meta?
That's kind of what I'm getting at. That's kind of you kind of like one
Oh,
step ahead of me. That's what I'm getting at. What deck would be good to balance out the meta and by boosting it all the way up to tier one?
okay. So what's oppressive right now? Canadian Threshold, Snow Control, like Show and Tell Hogak. That's like those are the top decks, right?
Yeah,
So
but
I
like,
just want to beat Band Control.
what tricks? Oh wow, Dargonaut going way back in time. Enchantress can never be tier one when Leovold exists. I mean, does Leovold even exist right now?
I know that was
Unfortunately,
such
Leovold has been
powerful
kind of pushed
card.
out and feeling kind of rejected
Mm-hmm.
right now. Ooh, blowing
Ooh.
up that Aether Vial. That's pretty good.
Wear or tear? Wear? Doesn't matter because you've got an Akram's Astrolabe, but
Yep.
that's right. We really were excited about Hull Breacher. Let's give Hull Breacher some more love.
Hull Breacher. We need to ban cards. Okay, everybody look at what MTG banning just broke. We need to ban cards in Legacy until Stasis, Masticore, and Powder Keg are playable, everybody.
No.
That's like where we need to go.
Oh, Masticore.
Just ban it all until we get to that point.
All right. On this stack is a Ponder.
Yes, exactly. Werebear. I mean, Come on, people. We should ban everything until Werebear is playable. All right, rest in peace. That's a good one.
Rest in peace. Oh, that's the Gideon spellbook art, I think.
Oh, is it? I'm not
Maybe
sure.
not. Or is
I
that
think
the newer
that's.
one?
Is that a secret lair with a dog?
Oh, yeah.
I think it's the
Nice.
secret
We
lair
haven't
with the
had a
dog,
secret
everybody.
lair in a while, and this is like the one day we don't have it on a bingo card.
It actually is on the bingo card, but we
Oh,
we
it is?
already finished the bingo card. Chat gave up on it because we already hit it.
Yeah.
They don't care.
We're
Once we
getting
hit the
some
bingo, it's
really
like
nice
whatever.
back and forth here in game 2.
Agreed. We're doing a lot of joking around, but this has been a good game.
Spike Feeder, that would be great. I mean, if you want to play Spike Feeder, I believe there is a Pauper deck that uses Spike Feeder, if I remember correctly.
And modern.
And there's a modern deck. I think it's a combo. Or it's a common.
Ben Frank says, "Can we talk about that bingo real quick? What do you want to know?"
No, it's not. It's not legal on JK. Can we talk about who? Ben Franklin?
The bingo card.
Oh, wow. What did I hear? I mean, I heard Ben Franklin, but
Yeah. Well, where did you get Ben Franklin from?
I don't know. Okay, you said Ben Frank, and then bingo.
Oh,
I don't
Ben
know. I just
Frank.
definitely
Yes,
was
yes,
like,
yes.
all right.
What's up, Perfy?
Everything I know about Ben Franklin, I learned from the Office episode.
There's an Office episode about Ben Franklin?
You need to watch The Office. Well, no, you don't now because it's on Peacock and you have to pay for it, and that's ridiculous.
Oh
But
God, I'm not doing Peacock, everybody. I'm not doing it. I can't do it.
okay. Thanks for the love, Perfy. Sorry, I got a little off.
Yes, Perfy, we missed you in
topic.
chat. Yeah, Hammer of Bogarden. We need these cards. We just need to ban the whole format until we get Hammer of Bogarden playable, guys.
Okay. Okay.
That's where we need to
Mom
go.
got bolted, by the way. Another Aether Vial. Jason is seeing a lot of Aether Vials tonight, which is great. There are 4 in the deck.
Yeah. Oh, I'm way behind on life totals here. 26. Okay. Jason's at 26 for some reason. Can we just talk about a card that was on yesterday's stream and it was a big part of yesterday's stream. If you didn't watch yesterday's stream, go back and watch the VOD. Monkey
Okay.
Cage. Is anybody familiar with this card? This card needs to be playable in every format possible. I'm putting it in chat now. Oh, we both did it. Sorry. Much excitement.
5 colorless.
Ban everything until Monkey Cage is tier 1 in Legacy, folks. That's where I'm
Great. Okay. Pernicious Deed and Flame Tongue Kavu. That's why you gotta play Cube.
Yeah, so Skyclave.
Because you get to play those cards.
Yeah, true.
Sorry.
Flame Tongue is a good one too.
So that Skyclave got the Teferi, I assume.
Yep.
All right. Can this
And here's
Monastery Mentor get there by itself?
Yep. So. Oh, Firebird, another cheer. Thank you, Firebird.
Thanks. Have a good night,
Catch you
day,
later.
morning.
What was I gonna say? Oh well, all right.
Path
That answers
Exile
that.
Classic.
Yep.
There's going to be a path on that Monastery Mentor. It looks like Rich is going to try to get a token on its way out by fetching and, brainstorming, bolting.
Yep.
Brainstorm it is.
Yep.
So what are these life totals at? We are...
I believe it's 26
26?
17.
That's a lot of paths. For not seeing any batter skulls, that's a lot of paths.
Yeah, it's still a lot of prowess triggers needed to get this game finished for Rich.
Mm-hmm.
This has been a good
I could
battle.
dig some Legacy Affinity.
Steel Stompy, yeah. Make Steel Stompy tier 1, folks.
Yeah. Arcbound math. Combat math is a thing for sure.
Yeah.
If you're not a combat math type of player, there's a lot of decks you're just not interested in playing.
Yeah. Best way to get good
Thalia.
at that is play some limited.
Yeah, for sure.
Um. Oh, what just happened? Okay, Thalia resolved. Okay.
Mhm.
Bring back Curd Ape Zoo. Yeah.
That was one of my very first modern decks. It was great. It's 20 creatures, 20 spells, 20 lands.
Yep. Yep. I'm surprised nobody's named Pox. Usually when I ask questions like this, a bunch
Oh,
of people that
yeah.
I've never seen in chat before just pop
Always a
out and are like
hardcore
Pox,
pox. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and yeah. What's up, Raced? No one will ask for Protean Hulk back. Yeah, that was a bad time. All right, Monk's attacking now. Bold attack. I wonder if Pyroclasm's getting
Coming
fired off
in
here.
for one. Yeah.
Pyroclasm would be pretty good.
Yep.
Yup.
Good read.
Yeah, because that was a bad attack otherwise. All
Mm-hmm.
right,
And
Pyroclasm's
that'll be
pretty
a
good.
3/3 illusion.
Pocket monster card out there.
Mm-hmm.
Japanese Pokemon.
I am glad to see goblins, especially with the Muxus build, continuing to exist. For sure. I did think they would be able to kind of bump up a little bit more than they did, but
Yeah, I've been
silly.
playing Goblins a bit recently just for fun, on stream and off stream, and it's fun, it's good, but like I've played matches up against what are supposed to be the good matchups, like Rug Delver or whatever, and I'm struggling, and it's like, why am I struggling? It's
Right,
supposed to be the whole point of the deck, so I don't know.
right. That Stoneforge is going to get swords, and that is after, of course, the Monastery Mentor resolves and gets a token. So I think that was a really key play for Rich to pull ahead there.
Yep.
Oh, spoke too soon. Swords on the Mentor. We'll see if that resolves. All right, Brainstorm. Maybe on the way out. We'll see.
Yeah, Arcanist is so good against Goblins.
Yeah.
And a Goblin expert, I am not. I'm still learning the deck. I'm still a newbie.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still in that stage with Goblins where like every other turn I'm like, oh, I should have, you know.
All right. Yep. Force of Will on that is going to be a scoop for Jason. So Rich is able to keep his Monarch.
All right, takes it down. We're gonna tune into the players in just a moment.